Hi guys,
Welcome in.
welcome into episode 13 of the Caffeinated Creators podcast.
We are Glitch Penguin.
FallenWolf,
And SilverZambie.
appreciate you guys for coming in and
Live
checking
at
out.
MGC.
Yeah, we're finally here, guys. We've been talking about it for ever since episode 9, I believe, or 10. Was it 10?
Probably a whole month.
Yeah, it's been about a month now that we've been telling you guys that we're going to be doing this, and we're finally here. So appreciate you guys for all who are coming into the live, as well as any of you audio listeners out there on Spotify, Apple, or Google Podcasts. We appreciate you guys for coming and checking it out.
But yeah, we're chilling here at MGC. We're doing our 13th podcast episode. Basically, yesterday we spent the day kind of going through and checking out some of the stuff that was going on with the convention, like what's all here. We're kind of scoping everything out because later on we're going to end up going live mobile and walk around, get you guys to meet some people and everything. And that way we can showcase everything that's going on.
There's plenty of stuff that we got going on here too. We are going to be doing some live coverage here very shortly after we're done with podcasts, that we're going to show off some really awesome VR that a booth right over to our right is actually running, that we're really excited for.
I'm very excited to try that out.
because we might be able to get some free merch and stuff like that, and hey, who
That
doesn't like free merch?
that would be pretty cool, you know?
Exactly. Speaking of free merch, when we had the idea to originally set up here, we wanted to give away some products, and we have a lanyards that we're ready to give away for any people who would want and come on stage pretty much with us, and pretty much just kind of pop a squat with us and have a little chit chat about caffeine and caffeinated creators as a whole.
Yeah. But yeah, so far yesterday and the day before we had some time to kind of go through and check out like some of the stuff that's here. I know
Got to
today
see a lot of cool shit.
Yeah,
honestly.
this morning we spent a whole bunch of time playing some of the rhythm games that are right just behind us over here. They got Guitar Hero,
Donkey Konga,
and what was the other one?
What was the name of that game? I'm gonna.
It's a Japanese drumming game.
Taiko or something like that.
Taiko sounds maybe right.
Kenzie says Kenzie's shaking her head over there, so that sounds about right.
Yeah, we were having a lot of fun going through a little nostalgia lane right behind us over here, which I'm honestly really glad they're like literally right here.
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's right by us. So like we got this whole row over here. I mean, you got TF2, a whole LAN party for TF2 set up. They've got a couple Modern Warfare of like various games.
There's a
all
LAN
set up
party, Modern Warfare 2 over there.
They have a lot of everything from literally like 1930 to now.
There's if Austin wants to put his camera like right over here, there's like a ton of Pong games that are like right chilling right over here.
A little out of focus, but
he's gonna throw it in focus here a little bit so you can see it.
there's a little.
Or not, it's all right, whatever. It's all cool. We'll figure it out.
This is a real big trial and error scenario that we've been going through. So
Darian says the LAN party for MW2. Oh God, the toxicity.
Yeah.
Nah, here everyone's having a fun time.
Honestly,
here,
well, the thing is, we've seen a lot of cool games. We've met a lot of cool people here already.
Yeah, we've already seen a lot of cool people, which is crazy. Like, I don't know, I feel like I wasn't ready to see this many people that were like kind of like open and ready to just like hang out and talk.
Oh yeah.
And like we're hoping that we have some people come and sit down with us.
This is a very highly social thing that I wasn't really prepared for it to be this social, but I'm so glad it is. I'm very glad it is.
That's what
there's
she's doing.
there's a couple Teslas just sitting over there. Austin is the only one who actually talked to the rep. Austin, did you figure out if they're like doing what they're doing with those Teslas?
Yes.
Are they just on display or not right into it?
So
No, he's good. I have that one set so that you can talk into
okay,
it.
all right.
Okay.
Because I knew people were gonna do that.
Which is fine.
No.
So the Tesla rep over there said to me that they are actually, for whatever reason, not allowed to sell or do any kind of sales here.
Sure.
So he is literally there to just
to show it off.
Let people have fun. Get in the car, blast the radio, play with the windows.
Hell yeah.
Open the trunk, lay in the trunk, do whatever you want.
Hell yeah.
That's what it's for.
So that's all that's there. You can't even buy a car over there?
Nope. You can't.
Darian, I already have
can't buy the car?
a recording
I
of
did
it a
put
little
my
bit,
name
but I'll get
down,
more
and he's
for
gonna
you.
schedule a test drive for me.
Oh, nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
At the location in Milwaukee.
Wow.
Cool. Hell yeah. Well, but yeah, so basically here at our booth, what we've got going on is we're fully set up here to do our podcast. We know there's a little bit of a frame rate issue. We're going to work that out tomorrow. But we've got Super Smash Bros. Over here to our right.
Yeah, we got N64
Yeah,
Smash
right
Bros.
over here.
64
Yep.
to Smash Ultimate.
Yep.
If here, we'll show it to you over here, our Super Smash. But we've got that set up. You don't have to go in front of it. That's fine.
I'm gonna.
All right. Yeah, do your thing.
If you can pull the cords.
Hey,
Hey,
thank you so
Joe,
much for the
thank
prop
you.
there, Joe. Very much
Hey,
appreciate
Joe, thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate you. But yeah, we'll show you what we got going on for the booth here. Austin's
Yeah.
going to go around.
Apologies to the audio listeners who don't get to see it. You can go find the VODs on
this
caffeine.tv.
podcast is going to definitely be a much more visual one. So
Yeah.
we'll
There's a lot to see.
yeah.
Right.
So for all of you audio listeners, I appreciate you guys for hanging in there, but
We're hanging out, you know.
Yeah, so we've got Super Smash on N64 for people to walk up to. We've got tons of free stickers.
Yep.
We're inviting people down to our booth to come hang out with us and
Yeah, we are going to try and have a segment or like multiple times where people come onto the podcast. If they come onto the podcast, they get a free lanyard from us.
And yeah, we got some modern Smash going. So we're doubling up on Smash here. So this has been a really cool time, and we got our awesome cameraman Austin back there killing it. So yeah, but yeah, so it's some super cool stuff. We're Joe, wish I was there. Have a great show. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it, man. We are gonna have a good show. It's been a lot of fun so far, but we haven't even got into like the fun stuff yet. Yesterday we went and did a quick walk around on the show. Did some really cool stuff. And also, Joe, thank you so much for the prop. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks,
also,
Darian.
thank you.
Thank you for the props.
Pretty sad, couldn't pay for my ticket.
I am so
Do
excited.
not send us the equivalent from plane ticket and props, please. Do not do that.
I am so excited to talk about some of the stuff that we're gonna be like showing off and everything. Oh, do you want to sit down?
You want?
Yeah, go for it. We'll give you a lanyard.
Come right on.
We're just gonna braid you with questions.
I was gonna
Just
say.
pick it up right here. You're gonna sit
All right,
on the
so-
microphone right here. There you go.
Beautiful.
All right, you're in the hot seat. What's your name?
My name is Jack. How are you guys?
Jack. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to
Jack.
meet you.
Nice to meet you. So,
So basically, we're just a couple of streamers, and we're doing like a podcast style, talking about the show and stuff. Is today your first day here?
yes, it is my first day.
What's the coolest thing you've seen so far?
The vendors where I got this Keyblade.
Oh, you got
nice,
that from
nice.
the vendors.
Keyblade?
That's
I was gonna say, you gotta show the camera
actually
the
pretty
Keyblade
sick.
here.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at this bad boy.
That's awesome. Yeah, look at that.
It's an original too. It's not any of the different
$45,
versions.
and it's very well spent.
Only 45? Really?
$45, yeah.
That's not bad at all.
They also
he
had
did steal it,
they also
Joe.
had the Monado on display too.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
really?
I think
Where
that-
was that, by the way?
Where was it?
Where's the vendor for that? Was it downstairs?
Yeah, I think it's like 2 floors down.
Yeah, the
yeah,
first
yeah.
floor.
It's at like the lower level.
We still have yet to
Right.
make our way
So
down
is this
there.
good for my
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you're good
good,
where you
you're
are.
good.
Yeah,
You're
you're
good.
fine. You're perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
And I was So this is my second year here.
Nice.
I went here in November 2021 with my cousin. I don't know if he's around here.
Yeah.
He was.
That was when they did their like off-season one when they were coming back, right? I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Someone said he stole it. Wait, are you saying?
Yeah, he
are you
might
saying,
have-
are you
I
saying,
mean,
are
who
you-
knows?
are you saying that I stole this Keyblade?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
It's all right. No one will know, even if
Right,
you
yeah,
yeah.
we will be quiet.
Nobody will blame you. It's
Oh
okay.
yeah. Yeah. But yeah. That aside, mind if I formally introduce myself?
Yeah, go
absolutely.
for it. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
My name is Jack Morgan. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I'm a sophomore, soon to be junior at St. Xavier University with a major of graphic design and a minor in computer sciences.
Nice.
Wow,
nice.
that is one.
And I
hell
have
of
some
a-
projects upcoming. I'm still in the process of doing my finals,
Nice.
and I'll let you in on a little thing. I'm gonna have my own radio show soon.
Really?
Yeah. I'm in good touch with the teacher. So
Perfect. That's
Cool.
gonna be really
That's gonna be
cool.
awesome.
That's pretty dope, honestly.
yeah, it's a wrestling show.
No
Wrestling?
way.
Are you into wrestling normally, or is that something?
WWE and AEW. Been watching it for 8 years now.
Awesome. That's
Wow,
really
way
cool.
to go. Hell
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Have you just got up on the game floor so far? Are you just first checking it out?
Oh yeah.
Like, did you literally just walk in? Did we catch you as soon as you walk in?
No, and I was just checking out like the modern retro stuff.
Nice, cool.
It's perfect
Nice.
because obviously as soon as you get out of here, you can go check out the rest of the stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Is that?
Someone say you steal my too. Yeah. No, thank
unfortunately,
you.
unfortunately, we will know if you steal that one,
Yeah,
and we will.
that
come
one we'll
after you
know
for it.
We have video proof now.
I don't know
Yeah.
where you are. I don't know where you are. I will find you,
So
and I will kill you.
So you said that you were on the you were on the like the modder floor and everything in that room where they were doing like
Yeah.
The vendor floor, the first
Yeah,
floor,
the vendor
the floor we
Yeah, I
haven't
was at
seen
that-
yet.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Down the first
Yeah,
floor.
I was thinking the room with the toaster in it.
Yeah, no, that's the second floor.
Can't get that toaster out of your head.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Yeah, honestly, there's a lot. I don't know if
Lord
you've
knows
been to
any
the-
toast might pop out of that.
I don't know if you've been to the second floor, but there's a lot of cool shit on the second floor as well. That's
Yeah.
for all this.
Yeah, absolutely. And believe it or not, I believe me and my cousin, when we were in line to get tickets, we actually saw one of the guys who made Donkey Kong's original design.
Really?
Wow,
You can
really?
see-
That's
he-
pretty awesome.
He was wearing a Livewire like rare shirt.
No
It
way.
was cool.
That's really neat.
Sick.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, back to wrestling. I've been watching it for 8 years.
We really need to
I've
get
been-
down and check out the vendors. at
Yeah,
some
we do.
point.
Yeah, we gotta
there's
try to get
there's
down
a
there.
whole floor that we have no idea.
We haven't
about.
even seen the vendors yet because we've
We
been
have
so
no idea.
busy.
Right.
They had
Yeah,
it
so
closed
far,
off.
so far I spent $55, 45 for
That's
this.
not bad, actually. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest. When I've
absolutely.
seen those at other conventions,
Yeah, and I bought,
we were talking
yeah,
like a couple
and I bought
hundred.
like this art piece right here. Check it
Oh
out.
man, he's got a haul.
Check it out right here.
Oh,
This bad boy. Wait, is it
nice
on
little
camera?
artwork there. You got it right there.
Oh, okay.
There. I also got it from the art vendors downstairs. I call
That's
it.
actually really cool.
Yeah, I call it like it's Proto Man and Luigi, and I call him Ouija Man.
Nice.
That's cool. That's really cool.
That's really neat.
Luigi, it's Luigi if he was like a robot master, and it's and if I said like if Luigi was a robot master, his Mega Man's power would be like the Poltergeist.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
What's your all-time favorite game? You got one?
I have a lot.
It's so hard.
That's a hard
Yeah,
question.
Yeah, it's so
Hard
hard to choose because I'm a Switch user.
Okay, all right.
No disrespect to PlayStation or Xbox. I'm saying Switch,
Right.
I'm saying
It is what it is.
Switch
Hey,
superior.
it's all right. We all got one.
We got our
so,
preferences, so
Yeah, no more console wars. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I had to choose, I would have to say Legends Arceus.
What was it? Legends Arceus?
Pokemon Legends Arceus, or like,
Okay.
or if like, or if I
So
want
that's
to go
a pretty
like,
new,
That is a
favorite.
pretty new one, yeah.
oh yeah, definitely, and like
That's saying a lot for it since it just came out.
Smash Brothers, and like, yeah, I have a lot. Like I'm into such games. Like some games I don't normally play. Like for example, Earthworm Jim 2.
I mean, let's be honest. Not very many people have even heard of the game.
Yeah,
so
I only know of it. I've never
I was
played it
gonna say, I've
myself.
only ever seen videos.
No one
of
knows
it.
about the freaking earthworm with a bionic suit.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there any game here that you're hoping you see today?
Good question. Not sure really. I'm hoping to see some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games.
That'd be
Because
pretty cool.
I'm keeping a list of all the games I've beaten this year.
Okay, yeah.
Because one of the games is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4: Turtles in Time, the arcade version.
Right, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Is
sure.
it in a cabinet or like an actual console game?
They came out in both.
Okay.
There was an arcade version, and the arcade version got ported to consoles.
Ah,
Yeah.
But
What's up?
I
Let me get you a
know
lanyard.
I know I've seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pinball machine so far. I have not seen any like actual games set
I
up
remember
there.
playing it last year. Thank you.
You can add that to your haul.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you need to get a backpack or something. I wish we had old drawstrings.
Yeah, all right.
If
One
you
day.
guys don't mind, do you mind if I pull up like the list of the games? I've beaten?
go for
sure.
it. Go
Like,
ahead,
so
by
I
all
apologize,
means.
I apologize if I'm being boring to everyone. It's
No,
like,
no,
if I-
dude.
you're
This
good,
is what
you're
it's all
good.
about.
That is what that hot seat is
Oh,
for.
yeah.
We're all gamers, man.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
and I'm a wrestling guy with Adam Cole, baby.
Hey,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah. So here's the games I've beaten. Ready?
Yep.
I beaten What the Golf, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Sonic Colors Ultimate, 100%. Sonic Forces, Pokemon Legends Arceus, also 100%. Star Fox 64, Yoshi's Story.
That's a good one.
Mega Man: The Power Battle, arcade. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. The Simpsons arcade game, beating the game entirely with my cousin. Battletoads for the arcade.
Battletoads.
And Contra.
Damn, that's
Wow.
a good list.
That is
Contra's hard.
that is actually a pretty
Yeah,
impressive list.
and I have two more that I might beat, which is Earthbound and Earthworm Jim 2.
Earthbound is a lengthy haul. to try and
I'm
beat.
willing to take that risk.
There's a lot of walking.
because I've been
lot of
watching
walking.
because I've been watching
Soundtrack's great though.
Oh yes.
Yeah, because I've been watching someone play Earthbound twice, and that's why I'm like trying to beat it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good stuff.
I
Yeah.
honestly, I still have yet to ever touch
That's-
Earthbound.
I'm
never
honestly
played.
unfamiliar with the game.
I've seen plenty of video and like music and like scores, but I've never played it.
Well, that's honestly an impressive list to have
That is
beaten
a pretty impressive
completely.
list.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping to add on to that more.
When did you start making that list?
Started this year.
So it was just this year.
Just this year, you beat all of
right
them.
when I got What the Golf.
That's actually really impressive. Given, I mean,
Man,
we're only 5
and dare
months
I
in,
say, What the
so-
Golf is actually a fantastic indie game.
Yeah.
Because I love golf. I'm still learning how to swing better.
I mean, honestly, playing a game over and over again, you get better and better.
Right.
I might replay some of the games. I might actually beat Persona 5 Strikers again.
Okay. Yeah.
Go for that time run. See if you can beat it even faster.
Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, no, I'm not
I know,
speedrunner.
I know.
Dude, speedrunners are a completely different realm. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think
a
they're a whole
breed of
different
gamers
breed.
Yeah, they
right
take that
there,
shit
man.
serious.
Yeah, they do. Yes, they
Yep.
do.
All right, well, thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks for
very much appreciate
thanks
it.
for having me, fellas.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if after you come back around, if there's anything that you want to add into the streamer, if we're still live here or anything, and
yeah.
you got the seat open, feel free to come walk
Yeah,
over.
I wish I could show you my social media, but we're live. So.
Yeah,
no, you know what? Yeah,
Go right
shout
ahead.
it out, shout it out, man.
No,
Yeah.
Fuck
no, I don't want. No, I don't want any people saying
No,
like.
Just go for it if you
there-
want to.
go
want
right
to,
ahead.
If you don't,
because
you
it's
don't
me
have to worry
because it's
about
me
it.
in my personal life. So.
It is completely up
Okay,
to you.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
if you
cool.
if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
if you
you
have
don't
only a
want to,
personal
yeah,
one, if you don't
you
want
don't
to share
have
it,
to,
that's
you
totally
don't
fine.
Oh yeah, I can show you fellas. Not.
Is there anything that you
not
want to at
you,
least say to the
suckers.
camera?
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's right here.
Nice.
Perfect.
Yeah, come find us when we're offline, and
Yeah.
and we'll
I'll definitely hang out with you guys.
yeah,
we'll check that out,
link
yeah.
up.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Look-
Yeah. And I'm gonna be here like all day today, and potentially tomorrow
We're
because
gonna
We'll be
here
here the
that's
whole
when I
time.
leave.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll be here all weekend, so.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Look forward to
and
seeing
sitting
you
down.
again.
Very much appreciate
Yeah,
it.
of course,
thanks,
of course.
fellas. And I'll leave you on this. See you later, fools. Right? It's me, He-Man. It's me, Skeletor.
Have
Thanks
fun,
for coming
guys.
on, man. We
Have fun.
appreciate it.
We'll see you later.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, and thank you. There you go, man.
Cool.
Yeah, no, you are.
Wow.
All right.
There we go,
First
dude.
guest.
Yeah, that was our first guest that we had on. Hopefully everything sounded good on your guys' end.
We got to get down to that convention hall, man, or the
vendor hall, yeah,
vendor hall, yeah.
Well, I mean, honestly, we
go
can do
live
that
around
right
the
after
vendor,
this.
Yeah, we
go
can.
live around at the vendor and check it out.
Right.
That'd be pretty cool.
They keep turning more and
I
more
know.
lights off, man.
Yeah,
know.
they do, and I'm not quite sure why.
I'm kind of a fan with it.
I am a
though.
little
Hey.
worried about going down to the vendor hall because my wallet is screaming at me for it because I'm sure I will be
these
spending
stinks,
a
but
lot.
I think Justin just dropped a prop.
Yeah, Justin just said nice setup. Good job.
Hey, thank you, Justin.
Hey,
appreciate it, man.
Justin.
Thank you,
very
thank you.
much, buddy.
Let me try refreshing
I
this.
say you just want to hit Control R real quick.
Control R.
No internet.
Oh, that's our issue.
gotta leave your phone closer. I've been having issues with that.
Man,
Technical difficulties.
I'm still trying to take in the fact that we're actually here and doing this. I'm not
Max,
gonna
you want to
lie
try it
you.
again?
That's something that I'm still definitely getting attuned to, if you will.
There we go.
Hey, what's going on there, Josh? How you
Yeah,
doing,
yeah,
buddy?
we know the video's a little behind.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're having an issue. I think it's the version of OBS that we're using. We're gonna kind of send it for
We're
the podcast
doing
sake,
it for now, right now,
Yeah.
and we'll fix it
and
later.
then we'll switch her on over.
Yeah, we'll get it all figured out. Austin, that's funny.
Yeah, and honestly, I kind of want to leave this up. That'd be pretty neat to be able to leave this up. I wonder if
Well, what I was
Maybe
thinking,
send
so
out a little
I don't
message
know.
and
I don't know
see.
if Austin can show you what we're doing. Maybe for a split second, if he turns around and then Kenzie's turn. So Austin, go ahead and point at what's going on over here.
yeah.
Yeah, you keep seeing us all look over at the wall
And then
here.
they'll get it for a second.
Yeah.
So whenever you're ready, Kenzie, you can go ahead and switch. I want to.
Hey, what's going on there? Hello, welcome on in, buddy.
There we go.
So
We got
gotta
we
see
got
it.
ourselves
there you go.
up
You
on a
saw it there
projector.
for a second.
So we got it all lined up. We got lighting, we got camera, we got a little chat up in front of us.
So what would be really cool, which I want to do, is when we go live elsewhere, we turn this on with our stream on it,
Yep.
and people can come
They can come find us.
Exactly.
If
Honestly.
only we could have a land drop. If only.
Well, none of our issues so far have anything to do with it.
But we have to leave a phone here.
I mean, that's fine.
No, I know. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
It would be easier if we didn't, but things to look forward to.
Hey,
Big
boys
things.
doing big
Hey,
things.
We
you
are
already
doing big
know.
things.
Yeah, we are.
Hello.
Yeah, we are.
You already know about it there, Hello. Appreciate you for stopping in here, buddy. Yes, actually, let's take this. Let's take
Oh, yeah, we gotta
You
take
want,
this
you want your cream or
opportunity-
you want the root beer?
I want the cream.
Cream.
Let's take this opportunity to shout out to the company who actually gave us these cups, Wild Bills.
Wild Bills. They got a stand out here right outside the main hall that we're in, and they were kind enough to give us a free mug, which we also get free refills during the time that we're here.
They're keeping the Caffeinated Creators caffeinated.
They are absolutely keeping us caffeinated.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
I
no.
was gonna say,
Root
it's
beer
not really-
doesn't have caffeine in
Yeah,
it.
not really caffeine.
Which
but
I didn't know that. I thought root beer was naturally caffeinated.
No.
I thought that was the
I think it's
naturally,
just
but
sugar,
it's
dude.
actually added. It's added caffeine.
yeah.
No. Well, the thing is, if you look at any root beer brand anywhere, it's not going to have caffeine
Well,
in
it's
it.
caffeine free
Yeah,
usually.
they're
Not all
always-
of them. Not all of them.
I don't know of a single root beer brand that has caffeine in it.
I feel
honestly.
like if you were to get
What do you
like an
got in
old
yours?
fashioned, this is cream.
Can I?
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
haven't
Give
tried
it
the
a
cream
little
yet.
shot. But yeah, if you guys are ever around any conventions, I'm not really too sure their whole scope, but if you guys are around any conventions or around any outdoor events or anything that's gaming
Yeah.
related at all, make sure you guys keep your eyes out for good old Wild Bills.
Thank you,
They
Ellen.
have
Wild
an online
Bills.
store.
Yeah, they have
also
an
have an
online
online
store.
store.
You can buy this
They gave us this free mug, so that's why we're shouting them out. Plus, we love the root beer.
Yes, it is.
Such good
They
root
have a
beer.
lot of different flavors, and they're all very good. We've been trying all of them throughout the time we've been here.
I
We
think
got some
we're
awesome
only
stickers too
missing,
that we've
like,
been giving
one or
away
two
too.
now.
I think. I think the
The
only one,
diet and
the
then-
diet, I haven't tried, and the grape.
Yep, the grape. Which I'm gonna be honest, grape root
I
beer
will.
just
I will
like,
try grape because I like grape.
I also like purple.
Well, yeah, I
It'll
like. I
probably
like
be a
purple
purple drink.
taste.
Yeah.
Is what I like.
Purple tastes good.
Stop looking at me. Do your own thing.
Well, we're also looking up there, so appreciate you, Hell Lord.
Well-
Thank you so much for coming and staying in here, buddy.
Okay, so Mike, what
Yeah.
do you think is your?
Yeah, we are.
Cool, how's it going?
It's
Not
going.
too bad. Would you?
Podcast, well, we're on the other end of the spectrum.
Oh,
We're
okay.
beer- We're beer and video games, but you are the coffee.
Yeah,
wanna-
yeah,
you
yeah.
wanna come
You
sit
want
down
to
and
jump in
talk?
for a little while?
Jump in real quick.
Sure.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
That way we can get you on the mic and everyone can hear you.
Yeah, we got Mike right here for you.
Cool.
So go ahead, introduce yourself, and tell us what you're all about.
Hello, my name is Brad. I'm with Hair of the Dogcast and Need for Speed Running. Our podcasts are about video games and beer. The speedrunning one is, of course, about speedrunning. And love Midwest Gaming Classic. Love
Is-
podcasting.
Absolutely.
Is this your first year here? How many of you?
4 or 5 now.
Nice,
So-
nice.
Well versed.
Yes, not our first rodeo. A lot
When's
of
our
cool people
second?
here. A lot of cool people here, too.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, we're loving the fact that we're seeing so many people that are appreciative to talk.
Right,
honestly.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the biggest thing. People actually being able to come out and talk.
Yeah.
You can't shut me up is the problem.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Don't worry, we are
it's a
the
lot
exact
better
same,
that
which
than
is
the
why
other.
we have a podcast.
Oh, yeah. So how often do you guys release?
Bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly. Yep.
Yep.
So,
And Caffeinated Creators.
You got
Yep.
it.
Coffee
it.
and gaming, I'm guessing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Kind
basically,
of those.
we're kind of a variety creators. We do the podcast.
We're
we
like
kinda-
a collective group of streamers, and we all kind of like come together outside of our normal content to just kind of just like talk about like what we're doing and what we got planned and stuff. So it's sort of more, I'd say it's like our sort of fan service, if you will, a little bit.
Sure.
Where people can kind of like come in and like kind of get like a sort of BTS of what's going on with what we're doing on our main content all the time. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah. So what do you generally stream then?
Uh,
All over the place, I
Yeah,
suppose?
Yeah,
it is kind of all over the place. It's mainly gaming,
It's
I'd
mostly
say.
gaming. We're all gamers. That's kind of how it all started. So we
Console,
stream,
PC, retro?
We stream on
PC.
PC. We stream on a site called Caffeine, and we are all PC gamers. Probably console at some point, but made it to PC.
Okay.
And we're full time with it and everything,
yeah, we're all
and we're
contracted
partnering with them,
partners
and
through
it's a whole fun thing. So
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we kind of wanted to take something that we already enjoyed and just kind of expand on it, because now we have a business model to push for and all that good stuff. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Was able to have a few beers with David Wise and Kevin Bayless, the creators of Donkey Kong Country.
Here?
Wow, that's
We went
awesome.
partying with them last night, and it was so funny. We got to Uptown, and Kevin Bayless, the creator of Killer Instinct, just sees the arcade machine. He's like, "Oh my god!" And he runs over to it. It's like, you made that. It's not exciting to you, is it?
I mean,
still exciting.
That's so cool. That's so cool. That's got to be so exciting to see. You know,
Seeing familiar faces around here in like the nerd industry it's crazy seeing them at such a a general event.
Well, last night I ran into I've been watching Ben Hack for like 15 years,
Yep.
and I ran into him last night. I was like, oh my god, it's Ben Hack! Like, I was freaking out.
He had a real
Like,
fangirl moment.
I always knew he came, but I've never actually like talked to him and everything. It's cool to like.
Yeah, he's coming on our stage later.
I heard at like 5 o'clock.
Something like that,
Yeah.
yeah. And we asked him what he wants his topic to be. He said, "I don't know. I'll just make it up."
There you go, yeah.
sure.
Sounds.
I was gonna say, you just gotta get a line on it. So where are you guys boothed up at?
We are on the first floor down by the corner over there.
So pretty much right over
It's
here?
weird how all bifurcated and split up it is this
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
And if you're surrounded by a bunch of gymnasts, you are in the wrong convention.
yeah, right.
absolutely.
Yeah, because there's two going
That
on.
is
very
right
awkward,
right
very
next door.
Polar opposites.
It is.
It's very polar
They're just
opposites.
like a little girl walking by in a leotard. I'm like, I'm 99% sure you're not supposed to be here, but I don't know every video game.
yeah, right.
It's either cosplay or gymnastics. Which one is it?
Yeah. Maybe there's a crossover. There's someone that's doing both. They're like, this is
Right, yeah.
actually the
Who
perfect
knows?
time.
Yeah, exactly.
The joke I always keep hearing thrown around is you got like a bunch of athletic people right next to a bunch of gamers and stuff. It's kind of a funny dynamic.
Someone with a 64-ounce Diet Mountain Dew.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Everyone walking around with their copper mugs.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. But what's the coolest thing you've seen so far?
Just being able to record with David Wise. He's one of my favorite musicians of all time, so it's very hard to
Oh,
not
is he-
fanboy.
Yeah.
Is he who was shredding last night in there?
What's that?
Was that who was shredding in there last night?
No.
Or was that somebody else?
I don't know. I'd love to get him to play something. We thought about bringing a keyboard and just like, hey, play something, but we didn't want to put him in that position. But I know there's 4 bands playing later tonight, which will be great.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Yeah. Kung Lao, the Mortal Kombat guys are always great too.
Yep.
I don't know if you have had a chance to meet them, but
No, we haven't.
I got a buddy that actually like listens to their music like actively. It was Alec. Alec listens to it. Yeah, and he was fanboying when he was like telling me about it. He's like, they're gonna be there. Like come watch, come listen.
Yeah.
my buddy was carrying around his one-up Mortal Kombat arcade cabinet.
Yeah.
He's just carrying it through the convention. He's like, I'm getting him to sign it. So he got all of them to sign it, which is great. And,
All right.
Yeah.
So we got a question in chat here. What is your favorite Need for Speed and favorite car?
Favorite Need for Speed? Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit. I don't.
Good choice.
My favorite car, I don't really have one. I'll go with the DeLorean.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not a bad one.
Classic.
I'm not a car guy at all. I can tell you about a bunch of obscure video games, but
Yeah, right.
yeah. Don't expect me to do real adult stuff.
This whole place is built for children. We're all
Right.
kids on the inside.
Yeah, right.
It was my buddy who's here. It was his first time coming to MGC, and we were over there at the gaming museum. He said, "There's a lot more consoles than I knew about."
Right?
Yeah. Well, yes, they have the Ouya and the Apple Pippin.
Yeah.
These
Yeah,
are
oh, yeah.
important and terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy to see like some of like the ColecoVisions and stuff all up and running because like those you don't see very often.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's
And
very cool.
I
Well,
wouldn't
I
have
have
the
not.
opportunity to play
I have
a lot.
not seen a CDI. Have you seen one of
There's
those?
a CDI hooked
Is
up.
there one?
Yeah,
okay.
there's a Philips CDI.
Because I need to show them because they don't know what a CDI is.
I never even
and I
heard
need
of
to show
it.
them how bad it looks.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with CDI.
Well, the CDI, Nintendo was going to be working with Sony potentially for their for a CD-based system, and then it's a screw job. Sony announced that they were working with Nintendo. The next day, Nintendo says we're working with Philips instead, and it was a huge
Slap in
FU.
the face, yeah.
Huge slap, very
Right,
awkward.
right.
And then that deal fell through. So Nintendo didn't work with Philips, but the agreement they made was that Philips got to use Nintendo licenses for some of their games.
Yep.
That's why The Legend of Zelda Wand of Gamelon exists. That's why Mario on the Philips, they have it hooked up. And
Yes.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
Because it was like a weird
Well, that's
licensing
that.
agreement.
I know of the Zelda games most fondly, and I need to show them just how bad they looked and played
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
because they were
Essentially ports of the original games?
No. They were
Original.
completely different games, completely like something new, and they just didn't play well. They were very terrible.
I mean,
They're not-
if I've
yeah,
never
not
heard
made
of
by
it, it makes
Nintendo.
sense.
right?
like-
they were Nintendo products, or they were Nintendo licenses used by Philips
Interesting.
and made by them.
So with that deal, they had like what was like just sort of like part of the contract. They just were able to do it from the licensing, and then when Nintendo split off, they're like, well, we have this, we might as well run with it, I guess, for a little while.
Yeah. The 64, I think, is one of the most botched decisions Nintendo made. The 64 is fine, but they lost so many developers by. Well, I mean, they wanted to have strict control over the games that get put out, and they want money to license out the cartridges. With CDs, they're cheap. What they didn't realize, though, is that third-party developers, there's more space on the CDs. They're cheaper, and that's why the 64 has much fewer games and didn't do as well. And that's why the Wand of Gamelon, the Legend of Zelda, exists.
I think if only they waited until they moved over to the next media, I feel like it probably would have been a lot better.
I still think that if they had actually continued going with Sony, Nintendo would be much bigger.
Thanks for asking.
Like game-wise and more accepted-wise. Because they've always kept their stuff separate from the general like Sony, Xbox layout of games.
Which, it's smart that they've gone like, sorry, we're not competing with you now, we have a Switch.
Exactly.
We're like, we're not playing your game, we're going to do something different.
Right, exactly.
And that's smart of them.
And how wildly successful
if it works. I was going to say, if it works.
Yeah, they're always innovative, but like sometimes it bites them in the ass, like the Wii U.
Yeah.
Which I think the biggest problem was the name.
Yeah.
If they would have just called it like the Super Wii or something, like I think the new Switch should be called the Super Switch because that should be a baller move, reminiscent of the Super Nintendo.
It would make sense for the Super Nintendo,
The Wii U is just confusing.
People thought the console was the actual handheld, less than an extension.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I remember.
functionality of it was neat, but
I remember
gimmicky.
seeing the commercials for it, thinking like, "Oh, this is going to be a thing I can attach to my Wii, and then it's like another screen that I can play on." When it was just, in fact, the new console.
Yep.
Confusing. I need to run though, guys.
Well, let me get you.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
we appreciate you coming on and talking with us.
Yeah.
I got to make friends with all the podcasts.
it was
Yeah,
great
no,
to have
absolutely.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Appreciate
Thank you
having
very
on. If
much,
you
and
want
we'll
any
make
stickers,
we'll
if
make
you
sure to
can
come
grab
check out your podcast when you're going on there.
Yeah, and if anyone wants to check out Hair of the Dogcast,
if there's
we're on
any
all
social
the-
media,
please, yeah,
we're on
plug
all
it
the
up.
streaming stuff. Need for Speedrunning, that's really great as well. Work with Jay Hobbs and Spike Vegeta, Brian Hour, a lot of cool people. So if you like speedrunning or if you just like getting drunk and talking about the lore of Kingdom Hearts, check out Hair of the Dogcast.
Hell yeah!
Sounds
like a great time.
Sounds like right up my alley.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah,
Appreciate
Thank you.
Thank you.
And your name?
Mike.
Mike.
Yes.
Justin.
Max.
And
yours again was
Brad.
Brad. Nice to meet you. We'll see you around.
Yeah, see you around.
Good.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank
you
you.
hopping on. Beautiful.
That's cool. I see. We learned something.
I was gonna say we would have never, and especially with the CDI.
CDI. I'm so glad that he knows that there's one set up. I have to find it so I can show you guys. It's so bad, dude. It's so bad.
Well, what I was gonna say, a lot of these consoles didn't do good, but it doesn't matter that they do good because it's history. You know, it's all nostalgia, and people who obviously were alive and playing games at the time are gonna remember them.
Hi, guys.
But for us, it's like, oh, hey, that's pretty neat.
The thing is, honestly, it's moments in history where they learned, okay, we're not going to do that again.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and that's like multiple industries are like, okay, we saw them do this, we're gonna steer away from it. Or they could be like, I think we could do that better.
And that's in part what, at that time, that's part of what attributed to the downfall of video games at the time.
Exactly,
Because the market
it was
got
horrible.
so disgustingly
It got
saturated.
really
with,
bad.
I think the CDI is definitely part of the reason that Nintendo will no longer give their licenses out to anything.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah, because they don't want anyone to be able to mess with their image.
Iron
That's the
grip
biggest
on that.
thing that keeps Nintendo where they are is their image.
If it is not made by Nintendo, it is made by a third party that Nintendo owns, basically.
Yeah.
Literally, they're like, all right, we're going to buy the company. All right, now you can make stuff.
Right.
Which is kind of, I mean, honestly, it's not a bad way to do it because then you know you can control what you're creating, what you're outputting.
They have a very tight grip on the quality of the content that's coming out.
Right.
I mean, and that's the
consoles.
same thing to say for the Pokemon games, too.
Yes, exactly. They've owned Game Freak this entire time, essentially owned them. And then, like, even with Niantic, they bought them out, I believe, a good chunk to make Pokemon Go.
I'm sure.
really?
I'm sure they spent plenty of money on Niantic.
So Nintendo bought Niantic, really?
I don't think they bought them out completely, but
I'm
I think
sure
they
put money on the
big
table
ownership
for it,
stake.
Right,
on
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Okay. Huh? No shit. I didn't know that. I thought like Niantic and them just were like, hey.
I mean, it was just a
Like,
partnership.
hey, you wanna
It was
jump in
probably
bed
something
for a
small.
while?
Yeah, it was probably something small
Because
originally.
I don't actually, as far as I'm aware, I don't think
together.
I don't think it's technically Nintendo. I think it is the Pokemon Company, which is a subsidiary of Nintendo.
Okay, that makes sense. Oh, the shit. We're learning all sorts of stuff here, dude.
I was gonna say I haven't really not known much about Pokemon.
A lot of these consoles, almost at every single station, there's like a little bit of like a little history plaque about what's going on.
Yes, there is.
And you can read like what the story behind that console or whatever that is going on. So that's really cool too.
The thing that really baffles me, and it shows my age to me, obviously, because I'm not telling everyone to the world that I don't know this stuff. But like, I look around and I'm like,
You don't recognize half the shit, right?
Well, there's some shit that I have no idea. Like, what the fuck are those machines over there?
We've had these right behind us the entire time, and I still have no idea what they are.
Like, what the
those
fuck
are
are
just
those?
like I feel like they're just copies of Pong. Because
They are.
Because Pong was such a revolutionary game back when it was made on an oscilloscope. It was such like a revolutionary first time thing.
A wolf and a penguin walks into a bar. But I mean, those are like Radio Shack consoles and stuff that you buy at Radio Shack. It's got a little dial. They're all one Pong games, dude.
Rip Radio Shack, man.
Oh, dude, rest and pour one
Moonshine,
out.
we are having a lot of fun. So how much is Austin being paid for this amazing camera work?
My
Austin,
knees are getting sore.
How much are you getting paid for this amazing camera work?
How much am I getting paid?
Yeah. How much are you getting paid?
$1 million.
There you go. You heard it from the man himself.
Who the
Okay, you had chat. You didn't hear,
Who
but
the
Kenzie in the
fuck
background
cleared
just said,
that?
"You're getting paid."
we didn't talk about this. We didn't coordinate on this one.
Stupid.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you later.
How will we do that?
Brax asked about how the free gold thing works. You guys know how
Okay,
more than I
so-
do.
You want to give the lowdown?
So free gold, unfortunately, though. So yeah, you gotta be a new person to caffeine.
Really?
I think.
No.
Oh, then never mind. Just watch.
All right, here.
You explain, because apparently I'm confused.
Pretty much the best way I can explain it is from now until the end of the month, I believe. I don't know when the dead cutoff, but now until the end of the month, I believe. Any time you put in streams, whether it be watching one stream, watching 5 streams, watching only 20 minutes of a stream, at any point in time, you will be accruing time that will eventually add up that will allow you to get gold at the end of the cycle or at the end of the time that they're running the event. So pretty much, the more streams you watch, the more time that you're in streams and you're more chatting, the more gold you give back to be able to donate or cash out.
Yeah.
Well, cash out, no, but give, yes.
Yeah. The cash out is the
That's
purples.
correct. Yep. But so make sure you guys are watching streams. Make sure you guys are doing everything you can to make sure to be here in any streams. And you guys will accrue gold, and eventually you guys will be able to drop some props for free. You guys won't have to spend any money on any of the props, and you guys just get to share your love and support for the streamers and go from there. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. That's the spiel.
Exactly, Brax. That is like literally just lurks in people's streams.
Hang out, dude. Spend some time chilling with the boys.
Exactly.
And girl.
Well, Kenzie says she's likes to be part of the boys, so
I was gonna say Kenzie is one of the boys.
At this point, a little bit, yeah.
Clip.
Clip.
But yeah, honestly, I kind of want to see if we can leave
Talk about your pinball game.
that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Undertale. Yeah, we talked about it last night on Justin's stream when we were doing like the
I
walk
want to
around.
beat it so bad.
Well, I mean, we have all night
Yeah,
tonight.
there is an
I'm gonna have to sit there
Undertale
for like an
themed
hour just playing.
Ride
pinball
it out,
machine
dude.
here that me and Justin here are just having like a nerdgasm over.
It's the only
And it-
thing here that we've seen so far, except for down below. We haven't checked the vendor, but
Right, yes, it is the only Undertale thing that we've seen so far. But I kind of understand that it's still an indie game.
it's indie and it has a good fan base, but it's
Right, but
Not that
honestly,
style.
it's obvious it's not an official licensed one by Toby Fox or anything, but it is a fantastically well made fan pinball machine.
it is so
It's
well
got
put.
it is so well put together of how it works and whatnot.
Without trying to spoil any of like the storyline of how the game goes. A lot of the elements that you use in game or that you would like see in game in terms of like storyline and like progression.
Somebody started the light show.
Austin,
They-
started a light show
Austin,
on
they
the
started the
Tesla.
light show on the Tesla.
They just, I don't know, and they just did it really well. They captured
go
it
get
all
it?
very well, and it was really awesome to see, honestly. I think we're going to be showing a Tesla light show here.
Yeah, so we've seen it happen quite a few times. Actually,
What song is
Kenzie initiated one of them.
It's Christmas. They did it for a Christmas update.
Yeah.
It's
Basically.
Hey, thank you so much for that follow there. That
Lil
purple
Dre?
and black, I can't read
Appreciate
that.
it.
Lil Dre.
Oh, Dre.
Appreciate you. Welcome to Wolfpack.
What's going on, Viper?
You need to get you some
Caffeinated
glasses.
Yeah. No, it's
just
just
want
it's the
autopilot
purple on
there.
black.
Yeah, you did.
Same thing with the blue on black, but I just know that's Brax because it looks
It's
familiar.
horrible when it's like the dark gray.
Yeah, that's even
yeah.
worse. But yeah, dude.
It's all right.
It's filling
I-
up in here, man. It's getting busy.
I
It's
think-
a lot more people.
Yeah.
Speaking of the dark gray, I think I'm gonna mess with you guys one day and change the Discord roles to be a dark gray that matches the dark
Oh
theme.
my God,
I've seen people do
no.
it. So like names just completely blend in with the background. You don't see a name.
Toxic.
Oh my God. Yeah, it kind of popped out there, Brad.
No, Viper. It's not that's causing the stuttering. It's our OBS version. We're gonna have it fixed up for later on.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we kind of got to roll with the punches here. So
Which do they know about this?
yeah, there's a new version of OBS. You guys can go download it on the website. When you download it, it does this. So stick on your current version.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Cobbs is a little scuffed, but that's all right. They're switching over to mainline OBS soon. So
Yes, I
Yes,
can't
dude,
wait for
I
that.
cannot wait.
and then we don't have to fucking worry about
It'll
it.
be
bro.
so nice to be able to like open up OBS, see it has an update, and actually update it,
Yeah,
and not have to worry about skipping because
I know, dude.
it'll break things if I do.
Yeah.
My
But-
3 hours of sleep are starting to
Dude,
slap me
I
in
know,
the
the
face.
4 hours. It's the con, dude. We got a lot longer to go, bro.
Yeah, we do.
At least we're
We
gonna
had
hopefully get
a whole 9 hours of them being open, and then the after party.
Yeah. So the other thing we're gonna be
some- I'm
doing
not
too.
partying all night.
Oh, come on!
And then
Yeah,
get
you
up
are.
to get another 3 hours of sleep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we are.
That's how it works, bro.
Screw you! You didn't even get out of bed.
We were here on time.
We were here later and with no food.
Yeah, and no food. We had
Well, we'll
no
go eat lunch.
we had no breakfast because of you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Josh, yeah. That's kind of what it is. A little bit.
We got some VR. Did we talk about the VR we're doing
Yeah, we
later?
talked
we
about
did.
it a little bit, but we're definitely going to be, as soon as we wrap up with the podcast, we're going to be miking
Going live
up.
again.
We're going to be miking up, and we're going to go do some stuff, play some games.
Yeah, when we close down stream, anyone that wants to still hang out, we're just closing down the podcast stream.
Yep.
We'll be back like an hour after.
We'll be right
Less
back
than.
up.
Well, he's gonna have to charge his gimbal. It'll be about an hour probably.
He has to charge his gimbal?
He will.
Yeah, we'll be right back up within an hour, I'd say. And we'll be going, walking around, showing off some things. So, like, you know,
And
the
it's also-
podcast is just stationary.
We have to get the gimbal set up to do it.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, for the phone, rather.
And then get the mics all mic'd up. It'll be an hour.
It'll probably be an hour.
Let's be honest. It'll be an
It'll
hour.
probably be
It'll
an
be an hour.
Sure, Brex. Let's do a dare. Fuck it.
Bragg says truth or dare. And Justin chose dare, is that what you said?
Yeah. It's boring to do truth.
Yeah, it is.
See, now his mind's going crazy.
No. Darian.
It's like that photo from your favorite poster.
Oh, he says, I dare you to scream daddy as loud as you can.
Give me a warning so I can take a. Go.
I don't.
Scream it behind you so it doesn't really, the mics don't hit it as hard. You got it, dude.
Daddy!
There you go. Boom.
I was pretty loud.
That's pretty good.
was
You definitely
pretty-
turned some heads, I will say that.
Yeah.
There was definitely people that looked over here and wondered what the fuck was going on.
But now they know.
Yep.
They're like, hey, it was that guy.
It was that fucking guy.
Hey, somebody tell those streamers to calm down over there.
15 FPS, that guy.
Wow, right.
Oh, God.
Encoding overload.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I think of.
Right?
Oh man. So okay, what's the story with the guys next to us? You guys talked about it.
These guys over here?
Yeah. So what's?
The bananas. That's the easiest way. You want to show them over here?
They are partner.
I was gonna say, so we can actually
ask
give
him.
a little
We
bit of
ask
a
him if he wants to
download.
come on.
That's up to him. That's up to him.
What I remember specifically is he's partnered with Sega.
Yeah, all I remember is partner with Sega, talking about the game that is Super Monkey Ball, and they have a puppet from Sega that is a Super Monkey Ball puppet.
Yep.
Pretty cool, honestly.
All right, he's coming on. He's coming on.
All right, here we go.
Welcome.
Go ahead and introduce yourself and.
There's no monitor.
Well,
you
we're
can
up there.
watch
we
yourself up there.
got a lot bit of both, but
I'm Christian Dietering. I don't know. I do a whole bunch of like weird gaming stuff. I'm usually in the background. I'm sure nobody's heard of me. That's okay.
they're gonna hear of you now.
Yeah, here we go. So what's weird is this is actually a sanctioned booth by Sega. This is the Super Monkey Ball booth. We had to get Sega.
Austin, do you want to get a shot of it?
Later on, we're gonna. So it's like weird what happened. I made a documentary about the unreleased Earthbound for the original Nintendo.
Okay.
It's called Mother to Earth, and we were here at the last show. We had like a giant booth with a whole bunch of like Earthbound and Mother paraphernalia, and we were doing screenings of the movie on VHS, and we were playing the game, and just all sorts of stuff. Well, I got the proofs in for the DVD and Blu-ray finally, and it's like a week or two away. Like, I was really hoping I was going to be here making money.
Yeah.
But I realized, like, oh, my shipment's not going to come in. So what's weird is all the cutscenes from the documentary, it's all like puppet theater. It's just like,
really?
Yeah, it was like, all right, the game's about kids. So when we need like these cutscenes, like, let's do what kids would do.
Wow.
And so it's all just like, you know, super cute and just, you know, us cutting things out and making puppets and stuff like that. And like, yeah, the guys just kept going with it, and so he started out as my camera guy, and then he was just like, you know, production all the way. Well, somehow they ended up getting hired by Sega, and they're doing the Super Monkey Ball social media campaigns, and so they made a little puppet II.
Yeah, it's an II puppet.
We
He's
saw
on his way here right now. And yeah, when I realized that the DVDs and Blu-rays were going to be done in time, it was like, oh man, I don't want to let Dan. I felt really bad. Like, oh, Dan like expects me to have this booth, and I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it off. Gas prices went up too, and I was like, dude, I can't. I'm from Dallas. I was like, I don't think I can drive up and bring like all that random stuff.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to fly this year.
Yeah.
And so this was like, just what can I do? And so I was like, I reached out to my buddies, and I was like, hey guys, do you think Sega would let us do a Super Monkey Ball booth? And they were like, I don't know. So we reached out to them, and yeah, they liked the idea, which is super awesome. So this is official. I mean,
it's so cool to think that it's Sega. Like, we were looking over there, and we see like something that Sega has put on. Obviously, you have done all the legwork, but it's cool to think that it's a truly sponsored Sega booth.
Yeah, and, that's why I was telling Dan, you know, like there was a meeting somewhere, you know, a corporate meeting where they talked about, like, do we want to have a booth at Midwest Gaming? Exactly. I was just telling Dan, like, how weird is that? Like, they were sitting there and they had to discuss whether or not they were going to let us come out.
Did you specifically ask for Super Monkey Ball, or did you just ask, like, if they could sponsor something?
I did Super Monkey Ball, because that's what we were up to. That's what they've been promoting. The puppet's cute. Like, so that was, like, I think that the beginning of the idea was, you know, reaching out to my buddy Pat and like, hey Pat, you know what? It'd be super cool, like, if we could bring the puppet out. You never get to meet like any of the stuff from commercials and stuff like that.
Right.
And so I was like, I think it might just be cool for people to get to interact with the puppet. And yeah, I mean, I'm waiting on them to bring it over, but we've already had people come by and they're like, "Where's the puppet? I want my picture." It was like, "Oh my god!"
We were hearing from.
I thought this was just going to kind of be like low key fun, and it's like, no, like people are excited that the puppet's here. They're like looking forward to it. It was like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, we were hearing from one of the guys before that you guys were keeping the puppet in the trunk, so you guys weren't having any like no one messing with the puppet or anything like that.
We have to be super careful.
Yeah, because it's directly from Sega, and they would totally
it's their
have
property.
you. Yeah,
like we have to be. We don't want anything to happen to it, and that was kind of the concern too. Is like, man, do you think they'll go for this?
Right. And here you are, you know.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
it's like worst
off.
case scenario, we can put him like in a little case, like so it just looks like a museum
display.
piece. And they're like, no, go for it. You guys have fun.
That's awesome.
Oh, thank you.
That's really
thank
cool.
you so much.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Thanks for letting us know and giving us the story, man.
It's
that's
an
really
awesome
cool.
little booth there. We're loving it.
Now,
We're loving
then
the
we got a bunch
aesthetic.
of free codes too, so that's what we're playing over there.
Oh, sure, okay,
I'm
okay.
just doing party games, and if you can get a certain score, free copy of the game.
Sure.
Wow.
What's
Yeah.
what's you said you did a documentary and you guys are getting those all finalized and stuff. What's that called again?
It's called Mother to Earth.
Mother to Earth.
About the
I like
unpublished
the play on because Mother Earthbound. I like it. It's cool.
about the unpublished Earthbound, right?
So yeah, it's the first game, Mother 1, that was supposed to come out for the original Nintendo, and the documentary. We talked to the fans. We talked to the employees that worked on the game. Phil Sandhop, who localized it, and Matt Alderman, who was the beta tester. Then we found the original owner of the TK69 cart, which is the cart that was dumped. So like the game that everybody knows is Earthbound 0. Like we tracked down, we followed the lineage basically. So it was like we found the original owner, and it was like, how did you get this prototype?
Yeah.
Back in like '94 or something. It was a long time ago.
Wow.
And then we talked to the hacker who got the game and dumped it online, Steve Demeter. We talked with him, and then we just follow it. We found the current owner. We found like where it ended up. We talked with Andrew DeRune, and then like in the course of that, we got a hold of Keiichi Suzuki, who made the music. You know, because music's like really important,
Right.
And especially in the first one.
Especially in that game
Yeah,
too.
you need the music,
It's like
you
a
collect
part of
melodies,
it.
and
Yeah.
like, that's how you defeat the boss. So we reached out to the composer, and he was cool. And we went over to Japan, and we got to interview him. And
You
so
guys got
Wow.
the chance to go out there?
yeah,
that is really cool.
I never thought I would be in Japan.
Yeah, no.
And it was like, oh my
I
god,
personally
this
would
is
always
so
love to go. That would be
surreal.
so cool to go.
Dude, so
I can
awesome
only
over
imagine.
there.
I've been
The best
abroad,
sushi you've
but
ever
not
had.
to Japan.
Oh yeah,
I can't even
I
imagine.
imagine that getting it straight from the source is probably the best.
Yeah.
Everything. Oh, the food was so good. But yeah, we talked with him, and so like, yeah, that's just a documentary, and now it's like we're almost done. The special features, I'm so excited. So Keiichi is a good chunk in the movie, but like we talked to him for 2 hours, and he's not a video game guy. He was a musician that a toy reached out to because they had done commercials together. Like, he's the lead singer for the Moonriders. That dude is famous, like, as a musician, and then he just happened to, like, do some music, and the guy he did it with was Tanaka.
That's crazy.
So, the special
Small
features,
world.
it's like an extra hour of the Keiichi. It's everything that we didn't have in the documentary, because, like, you know, it wasn't super important. But we really felt that people deserve to like see the rest of the interview. I spent so much money on subtitling. I found out the hard way that Japanese is the most expensive language to get translated and
Really?
subtitled.
Wow.
And then I did an hour of that. It was so expensive, but we wanted it out there, you know.
Yeah,
Right,
We're all
oh, yeah.
about
You gotta do what you gotta
preservation.
do.
Yeah, right. It's history. It's important to have, you
and
know?
So
Yeah.
it was like, we have to let the fans. They're gonna. Some of the stories are so outrageous. It was like, no, we have to let people see this.
One of the guys that sat down and talked to us, he made a comment similar to that about like, you know, some of these consoles out here, some of the worst consoles out there, but also some of the most important because of that, you know. It's part of the history, you know. Having that stuff like this is so important to keeping, you know, video game history alive.
Yeah, man, there's so
Yeah,
much in the
and
special
there's-
feature. I'm really excited for people to get to see this because there's so much Nintendo. Phil Sandhop, I mean, he's got, I think, 23 special features that we edited because he just had so much information about what working at Nintendo in the early days. It was like, we have to get all this out
That's
there.
so cool.
Yeah, the special feature, I can't wait for people to get a hold of this thing. Yeah, I think it's going to blow people's minds. There's just so much in there.
I would honestly.
Opportunity.
Are
I
you
would
only
love
going to be
to-
able to get it on DVD and Blu-ray, or is it going to be on any like an Amazon streaming?
It's streaming right now
Oh, okay.
on Vimeo. The DVD and the Blu-ray is where all the extras are, and yeah, I've got the proofs over there, and I think I get the full shipment in like 2 weeks.
Nice. All
I'm
right.
so excited. It was a Kickstarter project, so I've got like 750 people that have pre-ordered it. And
That's
they've
awesome.
been waiting like 6 years, so it's like, oh my gosh,
6
you guys,
years?
it's fine.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Wow, yeah.
I
a long
say that, but
project,
it's like,
you know?
No, it definitely
take 2
is.
years off because of the pandemic. Like that really just
Right,
bubbled
yeah.
up all my
Oh,
production.
yeah.
So it's like 4 years, something like that.
That is really cool, though. That's a long time coming. I'm sure you guys are probably like getting that relief of like finally
Let's
getting
go,
it,
yeah,
getting
big
it done,
project,
and like
Yeah, and it's good.
I feel like- are you
I'm
guys
so
gonna-
proud of everything. Like I know, like everything that we made is great. So like I can't wait for people to get a hold of this stuff so they can finally see like, no, guys, we did it.
Are you guys going to be moving on to another project after you guys are done with this? Once this is fully pushed on?
I have another documentary that I actually shot before we shot this one. But it has nothing to do with video games. It's about
Completely separate?
It's about helicopters.
That's
nice.
actually
There you
kind of
go.
cool.
I mean,
you know?
it is cool, though.
My dad, I grew up around like helicopters, but not like helicopters that people think of. I grew up around experimental helicopters.
Oh, so like mini copters.
People, yeah, dudes who are building helicopters from kits like in their garage or their barn,
Yep.
and then go out and learn how to fly.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's very crazy.
And so I grew up around it. I knew all these guys. And so yeah, I went out and filmed for a couple years, and I've got all this footage. But then this opportunity came up, and I'm such a video game guy that I was like, we have.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so I apologized to my dad, and I was like, I'm sorry, it's gonna be a minute. Like, so yeah, as soon as I ship out everything, I'm back into editing, and I
Nice.
get to start over on the next doc.
I feel like that's one of the hardest things is once you finish a project, transitioning out of that project and going into another one, because like especially when you have so many years under your belt on that,
Yeah.
you start your mindset is
Yeah.
based on that, and then you have to kind of transition away from that. It's a life change almost.
And it's weird too, because I always wanted to make movies, but then because I'm the producer, and I was there from the beginning, like planning Kickstarter up till I'm going to be shipping you guys your Blu-rays, and yeah, I didn't understand how much work and how much of my life I was about to give up to Earthbound. Where it's just like, wow, like
Do you regret
5
it?
years. It's
Do you
like,
regret it coming up to it
Earthbound was
now?
5 years of my life,
Yeah.
and it's odd.
Was it worth it?
Totally.
Yeah.
My dream was to make a movie, and we did it, and it's a good movie.
Then
That's
yeah.
awesome.
And then I got to do the Nintendo stuff too. I mean, I
On
was
top of
meeting
it,
like
right.
my heroes. I'm talking to the guys that were like writing articles for Nintendo Power. I'm just like, I can't believe
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
that's pretty insane.
That's so
That's
cool.
crazy.
Yeah, I lived the dream, and like I'm totally happy, and I'm excited because it's good.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, thank you for that. The whole story, man. We really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
I have one personal question, and the Bowser Jr. mask, is that custom or did you buy that somewhere?
I made these.
Okay, that is amazing.
It looks awesome.
And what was weird too is I actually had made them before the pandemic, and I just hadn't got around to selling them. And then all of a sudden,
Do you have more? Can I buy one off of you?
I can give you one, or we can stay in touch. I didn't bring any new ones. It's
Okay.
like all mine that have been washed and I reused.
Sure, yeah.
That would be a freebie, but if you want one,
if I
I'll
can,
send you.
if I can get
There
one
you go,
from
dude.
you, I will gladly have one.
Yeah,
I will gladly pay for it.
You gotta get a
Now, what's
big
funny,
paintbrush too.
Yes, right,
It's like hit or miss. If they don't understand what this is from,
right.
people kind of think that you're like
A gang member. or
Geez, they
something
don't
like
want
that.
you're like, oh, that guy doesn't want me to come talk to him at all. Like they're intimidated by it, and that's so hilarious to me because it's like
It's such a
the exact
childish
opposite.
thing.
Yeah.
And so it's like if they don't understand that this is like kind of a joke, then it like actually does what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. Well, thanks again, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yes.
hey, thanks for having me
Yeah, and if
over.
you have any socials
Do you have
or
anything to
anything that you
plug
want to say to the
besides
camera,
the-
anything that you want to shout out?
Mother to Earth MV on Twitter at Mother to Earth MV. That's where we're most active. We're really active on Twitter. A lot of memes, a lot of just Earthbound related stuff when it gets released, and then every once in a while updates. Like when I got my proofs in for stuff, it was like, oh my gosh, they're here, you guys.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Kenzie, I think, has a lanyard for you.
Yes.
Woo!
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, y'all have a good weekend.
Yes. we'll be seeing
We'll
you.
be right
Yeah,
next to you.
yeah, we'll see you around.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, public.
Wow, that is amazing. Imagine being able to
Every
go to
single
Japan.
every person we have
It's a
sit on
different
here.
story,
Every
man.
single-
Like to go to Japan to interview about a game
Not
that
just
never
to go to
came
Japan,
out.
but to be able to interview about something that's so
Like because the thing is,
unknowingly historical.
right, for anyone that's a fan of Earthbound and whatnot,
Yep.
to hear about the one that never got released is
It's like the hidden episodes of Star Trek and Futurama.
Right, yeah.
I actually legitimately want to like get.
I want to go watch
so
that.
we can watch it together.
Yes,
That'd be a lot of fun.
absolutely.
Yeah,
awesome.
that'd be a lot of fun to
Well,
watch.
and
together.
honestly, we can go and check out the booth and go play some games over there and see if we can win a copy of the game, something.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'll try it out. Why not? You know?
I'm not the greatest at Super Monkey Ball, but
No, I'm not.
Hey,
gonna,
we can
I'm-
give it a shot.
Right, exactly.
I love it. The mask. Oh, so good.
It's really good.
It is. The context of the scenario that he had for it, too.
Dude, I'm having so much fucking fun.
This is awesome. This is great.
This is a fantastic time to be here.
Yeah, honestly. And this is your first time, too.
Yes,
Make sure
this
you
is
guys
my-
grab some
this
stickers
is,
and
This
stuff,
is
too.
my first convention
Ever, yeah.
ever, and it is such a blast so far. To hear about all the things, to see all these things, it is amazing.
I honestly am fascinated to see how diverse we're seeing people. Like how, I mean, we have someone that's working on a game from Sega. We just had someone who, had a past experience with just all of the games in general, who wasn't even really a gamer, but still is here for the whole convention in general.
Where the fuck is Ben Heck? I want to get him on our podcast.
You gotta find him.
I know, man.
I think you can get him on here too.
I know he would do it in a heartbeat, man.
That'd be really cool.
That would be so cool.
That would be really cool.
I'm sure at some point we'll get him on camera. That'd be so cool. That's a whole clip in itself right there.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
that would be your new.
maybe we'll
yeah.
maybe we'll catch him while we're doing the vendor hall stuff.
Hopefully, yeah.
You'll have to keep a lookout and make sure we don't see him here. at all.
So there's a thing that we will have to be careful with when we go to the vendor hall. Some places I've seen don't allow you to take pictures or film some of their booths.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why you want to keep it on yourself usually until then. It's like, hey, can we look at this? And then.
Yeah, we'll have to let our camera guy know about that because he likes to wander.
Right. Yeah.
Oh man,
This has been a lot of fun.
I just can't believe how many more people are here today, dude. It's
I mean,
crazy.
we knew this was going to happen. We knew it was going to be a lot more people here. I love seeing all the cosplay.
I haven't been looking around
I
too
haven't
much.
really found any yet.
Really? There's someone right there, literally right there.
Oh yeah.
I saw a girl dressed up as the little girl from Wreck-It Ralph,
Oh really?
and it was
Oh, no shit.
it was spot on, dude. So
the
spot
one
on.
that I did see, Max also saw it. It was a Fallout cosplay.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
cool. He
full
had-
Fallout.
Yeah, he had a greaser jacket with the studs coming out.
Oh yes, I remember that guy yesterday. I saw a guy dressed as Jim Carrey's Dr. Robotnik.
I want to see him.
I saw him.
What?
I saw him
This is
twice.
Dr. Robotnik.
I saw him
Yeah.
twice, and he has a actual real mustache going outwards. like
Really?
this, and it's so good. It's so spot on.
Well, we'll have to find him.
I was gonna say, there's so many. It was a lot easier yesterday to keep track of people.
Right. Oh yes. Absolutely.
Especially while walking around too. And the thing is too is when they walk in, we can kind of see them, but. So cool.
I'm just kind of soaking it all
Yeah,
up
no,
right now.
that's. I'm in the same exact boat. I kind of catch myself just wandering. 'cause I'm
Yeah.
I'm trying to just take it all in.
It's fun to people watch, honestly.
Yeah, there's so much to
Especially
see,
with
so
a interesting group of people like this,
Yeah,
because there's so much
diverse
Gamers,
people
dude.
too.
there's so much culture in this.
Is that water floating around?
Water. Yeah, you come right here.
I need some water, honestly. I've been drinking so much soda. And,
I know. Usually, you've had 20 water bottles by now. I keep seeing people with the LED signs, the LED text that's scrolling.
I wonder if they bought them downstairs.
I'm wondering that myself. I've seen 4 people have it so far between the 2 days, and I really would like to have one of those. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Which is again,
That's my guess.
I'm scared to go down to the vendor hall because I know I'm going to be spending so much money, dude.
I did see.
Ugh.
I think there's something specifically for the tournaments because we saw weird lanyards that were lighting up.
Last time I was at a con, we were at Anime Milwaukee. Me and Kenzie went, and I'm actually wearing my shirt that I bought from a vendor at Anime Milwaukee.
Oh, you should also talk about the pinball machine that you saw. This is the same art style. That's why. I
Go
called
to-
it.
yeah. Yeah.
Dude, they have an original anime Ghost in the Shell fucking pinball machine, and it's on sale
How much was it?
I don't know. I gotta call the guy and ask.
That's right.
I'm
I
gonna.
can't believe they didn't have it posted.
I don't have it posted, but I am.
Max is legitimately ready to buy a pinball machine.
Dude, it's okay.
I understand. I get it.
So some people don't like the original Ghost in the Shell anime because it's okay. It's an old school anime. It's like the old design. It's like it's a Japanese anime, and but like the concept of it is so cool. And then to like see like the American
I watched it too.
Yeah, and then you see
side by side comparison.
You see the American.
I see a familiar face.
Live.
Sorry to cut you off, Max, but
No, you're good. You're good.
that right there is the original FallenWolf.
Yeah, there you go. You want to say hi? You can go say hi.
You guys want to come sit in? Yeah, one of you want to come sit in?
Here, I'll stand up. I'll take a break.
I think your mom. I think his mom's coming on.
Yeah.
You can go back around and hang out.
Grab,
You got a
grab the
microphone
mic
right
and
there?
Pop a squat. Yeah, what were you finishing up?
Okay.
The difference between the American
So,
and
so it's so cool because you can see the you watch the anime and then you go watch the American live action adaptation of it, and it is like there's some parts of that they nailed spot on.
But
and
then,
to see the pinball machine with the games where you have to you have to build her and then
have to
repair
know.
her
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like do it. It's like it's so cool. I'm nerding out so hard right now.
Yeah, honestly, I'm really excited for my parents here to check out some of the games because
Yeah, so introduce who we have here right now.
here I have my mom. Mom, you can say hi. They just came here
it's
from all the way up north to come visit the con. But yeah, so they're gonna be able to check
how
out
long
the
is that?
place.
How long is that road trip?
Almost like 5 hours.
5 hours just
Did
to
you
come
guys
down
literally
here.
just pull in and
We
just
just
walk?
pulled in.
Amazing.
Is this the first spot in the con that you've seen so far? Have you gone anywhere else, or is this the first
Well, we
room
were
you?
downstairs, lost.
Yeah.
It's a big place. It's
place
amazing.
is
They
huge.
Oh, yeah.
don't tell you where to really go. You have to kind of follow the signs.
There were no signs. I didn't see signs. I asked and nobody knew. So I just...
Third floor and first floor are MGC. Second floor is
Partially MGC.
And partially MGC, but also there's a gymnastics championship going on, literally right over there.
Yeah, right on the other side of
It's
the
a
wall.
big mix of gamers and athletic people. It's weird.
Well, I know downstairs they had like a lot of... like people drawing comics and stuff like that. That was kinda
They're
cool.
all out
We
there.
haven't been down to the
Marvel
first floor because they didn't have it open yesterday.
Yeah. So this is like the game hall, and then the first floor is a vendor hall.
Oh,
So that you
Yeah.
go downstairs
They
if you want to
have
spend
some
money, you
stickers
come up here if you want to play games.
Right.
cool.
Yeah.
This is cool. This is really cool.
Yeah,
it's
it's
sick. Yeah.
amazing.
You want to come talk, Charlie?
So, out of all the games that you could possibly see here, what are you excited to try?
Yeah,
There's
is
so
there
much
anything you
There's so
remember
much.
from way back when that you'd like to try out
Oh,
again?
yeah, Donkey Kong.
There's
Zelda,
Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
There's Zelda.
Pac-Man.
Yep, they got it here.
We did see
Or
a
just like
Pac-Man.
a pinball machine.
Oh,
Yes,
there's,
there are
there's
so
so many
many.
pinball
Yeah.
machines.
Really?
And they're all free to play, so you go
Yes.
walk
Are you
up to them.
serious?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you can
Yes.
spend as long as you want.
Yep.
Where are those Teslas?
Teslas are right here.
I saw that one out there, and I assume that's the one
Is there
that you
another
guys
Tesla out
showed me
there?
last night.
Is there another Tesla?
There's a van.
There's
the arcade.
the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
carcade. The carcade, yeah.
It's a whole
It's an arcade inside of a van.
It's crazy.
Wouldn't you guys love that?
That would be
Yeah.
amazing,
Very
yeah.
nice.
Drive around your little game room.
Yeah, sure.
That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah,
That's what
they
you
got
Yeah, you
Teslas
can see
over
it in the
here.
distance over
They've got
there.
a DeLorean and Kit from Knight Rider over behind us.
No way.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got a picture of it so far.
Oh, I gotta see that.
I was gonna
Did
say
it talk?
I honestly
It is, yeah.
no.
No. It is.
Oh, look at
it's
the
talking.
DeLorean.
It's talking.
Really?
Yep. 100%.
Oh, I gotta go see that.
Yeah, it talks.
Yeah, those
That's
are
too cool.
straight behind us, all the way at the other corner.
Its lights flash to it's talking. Yeah, if you listen close enough, you can hear the car speakers.
Does it
that
just
talks.
like go on a loop?
Yeah. But it's doing the thing.
That's cool.
This is cool.
But yeah, so
I'm taking one of your stickers.
and there's
Oh, yeah,
plenty
go
of
ahead.
As many as you want.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, here.
And I was gonna say, then
We
you
We
guys
got
are gonna get
lanyards,
yourself a
lanyards too. You
Oh,
guys can
I
just
want a
take those.
lanyard. Thank you.
That was your dad.
He's nervous.
It's a busy place.
Yeah, there's a lot going
And
on.
if you guys
people
like
here.
root beer, there's a little thing out there, the Wild Bills.
Oh, okay.
It's really good.
I was gonna
really,
say
really
actually,
good.
they'd be perfect for Dad because it's root beer. It's all root beer.
Root beer,
Okay.
sarsaparilla, cream soda.
Oh, it's right out there.
It's right around this corner
right
Do
there.
you guys want something?
No, we're all
No,
good.
we're all right. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
So I was just informed from our producers that we are at the podcast time.
That's it already?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
That was fast.
So we get to go do IRL stuff and go live again. And again
After we get some things charged up and whatnot,
yeah.
set up and all that.
So we should wrap and then we can hang out, go do some stuff, check some stuff out and everything, and then.
Well, let's give her a little outro then. So for all of your audio listeners out there, we really appreciate you guys for listening. But I want to entice you guys to
Go check out the VOD.
to the YouTube channel, or also go check out the VOD that we have up on the Caffeinated Creators Caffeine.
Caffeine.tv/Caffeinated Creators.
Yep. So make sure
Or
you guys
look
go
for our
check it out.
profile. All the VODs are under the hashtag as well.
And then, as well, obviously, if you guys are video listeners or watchers, make sure you guys pop into our Apple or Google podcasts, or also on Spotify. And soon enough, we're going to have some video podcasts up on Spotify as well. So we're going to be able to join both of those together. So Spotify is going to be the perfect spot for you guys to watch everything and listen to everything that you guys need to get.
Okay, I just drove 5 hours, so you guys need to get your asses down here, meet these kids, and root them on. They're doing good.
Thank you,
Yes.
appreciate it.
Thank you, thank you.
But yeah, we're gonna go have some fun, enjoy the con, and
So make sure you
we'll
guys
see you
stay
guys-
tuned in the Discord for any of the notifications. And if you guys want to just keep the stream up, we'll be back here in about an hour, give or take.
yeah, but we're gonna be doing more. You guys, we're gonna bring you
We're gonna
around.
be
We're gonna
going
show you
around.
the
Yep.
con.
We're
You
gonna
guys
be
are
walking
gonna be
around with it
coming
all.
with us on the road, walking around, doing our thing.
On the road
Yep.
again.
Yeah.
Today's Willie Nelson's birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, happy
89
birthday.
years old.
there you go.
Old man.
And he doesn't get high anymore.
Yeah.
He doesn't smoke pot, he just does edibles.
Yeah, my man.
There you go.
That's good to know.
My man.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you. We'll
Thank
catch
you
you
all
next
for
time.
hanging
Thank you all
out.
so much for coming and hanging out. We have with us
Oh, I am Glitch Penguin.
FallenWolf.
And SilverZambie.
And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Woo!
Bye-bye.